Good evening and welcome to Baldwin-Woodville High School in the West Gym for a Middle Border Conference game between the 4-3 overall, 1-0 in the Middle Border Conference Saint Croix Central Panthers and the 1-6 overall, 1-1 overall in the conference Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. I'm Jeremy Nygaard, joined by Anthony Stitt, and as always, Zach Ambrose manning the camera. Stitty, how are you doing on this warm January evening?
Hey, love the weather. We've got a nice crowd here tonight. Looking forward to this game. Obviously, huge rivalry game between the Panthers and the Blackhawks. Something we've grown accustomed to. Usually a good atmosphere when these guys get together. I expect nothing different tonight. 4-3. Baldwin-Woodville coming off a big first win of the year at Amory on Tuesday night. I know exciting for those guys, and we'll see if that momentum carries over.
Yeah, so Hawks beat Amory 62-50 on Tuesday night. On the flip side here, the Central game against Prescott on Tuesday was postponed. So they, it looks like they played on Saturday maybe at Shell Lake. They got a win. They've won 2 in a row, and it's always fun. And we'll get Ambrose on the ball. So there's a story behind this, and I'll tell it now. Actually, you know what? Just we'll show the ball. We'll tell the story during some dead time. But that is a ball that exists that they'll play for tonight. There's a fun story behind it, and we'll go from there. So. The Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks leading scorer, freshman Luke Jenke, averages 13 a game. Joe Jensen, number 1, is a junior. He averages 11 a game. On the Central side, we have Braden Rasmussen, number 1, senior, averages 15 a game. Tanner Grinnell, you can pick him out because he's the 6'9" dude, is a senior, averages 13 and a half a game. And then Matthias Larson, a senior, averages 11 a game. So that'll do it for kind of the personnel. And then Hawks will be led tonight by Coach Benoit, but it'll be Coach Sam Benoit. And we just want to wish Scott the best, and we'll go from there. So Hawks, Panthers, and we should have Don Timmerman coming on the mic here in just a moment. So this will be a fun one. It's always fun. No matter what the records are of these teams, when you get to play a high school that sits about 4 miles away, there's always some extra emotion. There's always some extra intensity, and I feel like you always want to the kind of a microscope, right? So,
yep.
When we've seen these teams not necessarily be even. The games are sometimes played more even. We've seen that play out on the football field as well because
Absolutely.
these kids know each other.
You throw the records
so
out.
well. Yeah. All right, here's Donnie.
Tonight's middle border matchup featuring the visiting Saint Croix Central Panthers and our Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. If you would at this time, please direct your attention to the scoreboard.
This posted NWIA requires good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior, and we request your cooperation in supporting the participants and the mission.
Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from said competition.
Presenting considerations, children should be supervised by their parents or guardians. Thank you.
The restrooms are located behind the west bleachers. The Baldwin-Woodville School grounds are declared a tobacco-free area. Thank you for your compliance with our school policy and Wisconsin state law prohibiting tobacco use on school premises. To honor parents that know study our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hands over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Was that by design, Stiddy?
I don't believe it was by design, but definitely a touching moment where the national anthem quit playing there halfway through and the crowd picked it up.
So all of the stuff is in the same sound system. We can hear the microphone. I think that runs separately. I'm curious about the horn, because the horn is in with the scoreboard, and that's where that plays from. So,
well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Now for our Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks, junior number 1, Joe Gibson. Junior number 3, Aiden Foster. Sophomore number 10, Landon Koski. Freshman number 11, Luke Yankee. And senior number 12, Dane Viendahl.
all right. So starting 5 for the home Hawks, we have number 1 Jensen, a junior, number 3 Foster, a junior, number 10 Kuski, a sophomore, number 11 Jenke, a freshman, number 12 Dane Viendahl, a senior. 4 Central, number 1 Rasmussen, a senior, number 2 Larson, a senior, number 3 Godfredson, a senior, number 11 Pierce, a sophomore, and number 35 Grinnell, a senior. So we have an older team against the younger team.
Older versus young.
Here we go.
Let's get her going.
Kuski tries to jump the 6'9 Grinnell, and that does not happen. And here is Aaron Seiler on the point.
And the Hawks starting out in a man. Denied there a little bit by Foster. They tried to dump it into the high post for Central.
I'm curious to see how, Grinnell likes to play out on the perimeter a little bit, but he's got an enormous size advantage as Larson's no good there, and it's going to be Jenke who possesses coming the other way.
Yeah, and you saw it. He came in there a little bit into that high post. Otherwise, there was a lot of 5 out that they were running, and we've seen that a lot lately of big guys going out. That's kind of the new norm.
Right. Yeah, they're kind of giving Aiden the Rudy Gobert treatment there, where Grinnell's going to guard him and just kind of stand under the hoop. That ball is going to go through the hands of Rasmussen, but they're going to rule off the Hawks. I didn't see that touch, but I'm certainly further away than the nearest official.
Yeah, and to be honest, up here we're kind of blocked from that. The reaction by Jenke was that he didn't touch it, but obviously the official's right there, and I've never known a player to ever state they didn't touch it when they did.
That's true. Godfredson gets the Panthers on the board. It is 2-0.
Second Hawk possession. They had a turnover on the first.
Kuski corner 3, long. Grinnell with the rebound. So that was an interesting set because, Grinnell ended up guarding Jenke, and that's can't be by design as Seiler's in and out on that 3.
Yeah, kept alive by Rasmussen. Another chance at it. Good block out that time.
And I misspoke at the starting lineups. It is not Pierce, a sophomore. It is Seiler, a junior. Jensen from 13 feet gets his shot impacted a little bit there.
It was. It almost looked like he wanted to pass it. I don't know if that was a shot attempt or not. Just kind of an awkward looking movement. He's going to drive and try to kick it over to Viendahl, and it's stolen away by Rasmussen.
Three from Rasmussen, no good. It's going to be our first
2 guys battling, and who's it on?
Foul of the game. Larson. First foul.
It looks like we got a little token man pressure here by Central. Nothing much.
That Luke is...
Janky, and that was blocked, I believe.
Yeah, 6'9", it's tougher to get over. Zach Ambrose believes highly in the always have token pressure. He says there's nothing bad that can come of it. Oh, Grinnell
Good drive, nice dish.
point blank range.
He couldn't quite get it there. You've seen the first couple possessions, though, the impact that he's had on defense. That drive that the Blackhawks had and the turnover was because you've got a 6'9" guy standing down there.
Right.
Tried to give it up, knew he couldn't go attack at him, so he tried to dish it, and it was stolen. Come back the other way.
Dane Vienendahl off on his three-point attempt. Grinnell now from deep. That three is off the front rim. It's going to be a hustle rebound for Seiler. And he's going to attack. There's going to be a blocking call here on Dane.
Yep.
Looks like he tried to get position and maybe have been there, but if you don't take it straight on, you're probably not going to get that call. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say absolutely, and to me up here, that was definitely the right call.
Aaron Seiler, only 8 free throws attempted on the year, 3 for 8. Looking to improve on that clip here. Misses the first.
And missed the second.
And that's going to stay here.
It is going to stay there.
Dane couldn't collect.
There you go. They're back to that 5-out set. And now he's going to go down and post up.
Well, you have to double him. So you're going to get shots like that pretty much whenever you want if you start inside. Good hustle play there by Rasmussen, and here comes the
good
Panthers.
Tip. Both teams struggling a little bit here to score at the beginning. Nice drive there by Grinnell. So 13 and a half minutes left here. So what's that, 4.5 into the game, and the Hawks yet to score.
Luke Jenke for 3. No good. Kuski with the quick follow. Hawks are on the board.
Yeah, an offensive rebound there. We've seen Central pushing and attacking the offensive glass quite a bit here at the start. First time we've really seen it there. And it's going to be turned over, but kind of the second or third time we've seen the Blackhawks be a little loose with the ball. Just Central's come up, tipped it away, or right there we get a rebound, we don't secure it, just hold it loosely and watch him.
What do you want a guy to do when he gets a rebound?
Probably
Steve?
Right in that situation you want to chin it, don't you?
You want to get it right under your chin, elbows out.
You know, it's a little tougher to do now with the flagrant calls, but
you can still chin it.
You can absolutely still chin it.
So we have Pearson for the Panthers, Gabe Danielson checking in for the first time for the Hawks. He'll wait for the next whistle.
Jensen thought about it, decides to pull it back out. We're going to work a little bit. We had 2 cutters there coming across the lane. I don't think that's what the Hawks necessarily wanted.
Jensen from 3.
In and out.
Halfway down and comes back out. I would like for you sometime to explain the physics behind how a ball does that.
That might be a long lecture, and I don't know if it's even going to be correct.
As the physics teacher, I feel like you shouldn't say that.
How about we just say gravity? That looks like a charge, and it is. It's going the other way.
Gottfriedsen's first. Was that Gabe? Was that
No,
Luke?
that was Janke.
Well done by the freshman.
Stepping in. We've got some subs.
the unofficial record for charges taken by a freshman in Baldwin-Woodville history. Do you know what it is?
I know who would hold that record. I'm assuming that's Zach Campbell.
Zach Campbell. I believe he had 20 charges taken as a freshman.
Okay.
JT Dockel also in the game.
And Gabe Danielson, I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, I mentioned he was at the
Okay.
scorer's table. I didn't complete that transaction, but Aiden Foster, too strong off the backboard.
Yeah, again, that shot being misdirected by Grinnell. Even when you don't get blocks, you can still affect shots.
Jenke with the board. Transition three, love it.
Board down to Foster. He's going to look it over to Vienendahl with a pump fake. Can't quite get her.
Yeah, that's another impacted shot. In the NBA, there's a stat for rim protection, and it's basically field goal percentages. When you're the primary defender within so close to the rim.
Okay. Nice drive there by Grinnell.
I would guess Grinnell's field goal percentage against when he's within 3 feet of the hoop on shots contested, I'm guessing is one of the lower ones in the conference, because it's hard when you have to shoot over the
Nice
body.
pass there by Vienendahl over to over to Jenke.
Backdoor attempt, fumbled.
And it's going to stay down here off of Danielson, I believe.
Rasmussen back in for the Panthers.
That last play that the Hawks scored on was kind of an interesting one because you saw Central come in with the double. They had Grinnell out guarding away from the basket. That's where his guy was. So when it did get kicked down to the post, they immediately doubled the block. And it's just kind of interesting because the Hawks hadn't shown an ability to score down there yet. So
Dave Vienendahl for three. Back rim, no good.
So they ended up leaving a guy wide open because of it. Three ball by Grinnell, and he is out of bounds.
I feel like if you're going to try to save a ball in off of the Blackhawks, I look around and I see Dane Vienendahl, running back.
Oh, there's the horn going.
Luke Jenke, receiver. JT Dockel, receiver. Aiden Foster, receiver. The team should have pretty good hands, right? Joe Jensen, quarterback.
Yeah, you would think.
Landon Kuski, receiver. It's the football skill position, minus Brody Everts, playing basketball.
Yeah, and Everts and the BW hockey team are playing tonight. They've got a big game against Somerset.
Okay.
Know that you were on that.
You knew that I was on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big hockey guy.
That's the sport where BW and Central are on the same team.
That
nice pass there.
Good from Larson, his first basket.
Beautiful find.
I believe Larson was the leading scorer last year for the Panthers. Third leading scorer currently. Jenke from 15 would have taken it, except there was a long
arm there in his way. Another misdirected shot.
Oh, that
was
was
a little step through. And we're going to have a foul going the other way, coming against Foster, I believe.
Nope, they got that one on Gabe.
Oh, on Danielson, okay.
Kuski back in the game. Jenke takes a seat. Godfredson back in the game as Seiler takes a seat. That's just a tough matchup.
Yeah, it is, and they ran that little 1-4 set. Kicked it out to the wing. He immediately dove down to the block, and And Foster was really put in a tough situation. Not much he could really do.
Good help there by Larson, but he's going to dribble it on the line.
So good defensive play there, but toe on the line. It's going to stay here with the Blackhawks. Down 6. And that ball is tipped, and it's going to go the other way.
So I'm just going to make this observation. 4 of the 5 players for Central do not have their jerseys tucked in, and it's not even like addressed.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of the...
I would have loved to play without my jersey tucked in, but it would have been like, you know. Anyway, let me thank all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV during this timeout. The Smokehouse, Whitecap Financial Advisors, Timmerman Realtors, Family Chiro Care, Halverson Concrete Solutions, Burns Lawn Care, Saint Croix Custom Apparel, Fenner and Jewelers, Firehelm Langer, Saint Croix Garage Doors, Pete's Construction, Christo Orthodontics, CW Garage Door Distribution, Village Pharmacy, Woodville Garage Bar, Baldwin Lightstream, Schaefer Financial Services, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, Western Wisconsin Health, Wisconsin Credit Union, Blackhawk Garage Door, OEM Fabricators, Nielsen's Food, Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar, A-Star Concrete, TMS Auto, Lakes Gas, Lupient Ford, DMS Repair, Anytime Fitness, and Bumper to Bumper. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And while I have time, I'll tell you about OEM Fabricators that they have for over 38 years been building the backbone of industries worldwide, from construction and mining to rail, oil and gas, and agriculture. As a Wisconsin Manufacturer of the Year and certified family-friendly workplace, we proudly employ over 280 skilled team members across Woodville, Neillsville, and Phillips. Looking for a career with purpose? We offer flexible 7-day schedules and hands-on opportunities in metalworking. Visit OEMFab.com to learn more. OEM Fabricators, manufacturing like we mean it. All right, Stiddy, what were you going to say there before I had to?
Well, you're talking about the untucked jerseys. Back in the 80s, at my time at Altoona, we actually had jerseys that were made to be untucked. They were based on the old Marquette Warriors jerseys back from the 70s.
Okay.
By the time I got up to high school, we wore them as JV players, but they actually made jerseys that were meant to be untucked at one point.
I feel like, and I may be aging me, or maybe I'm aging you, like the Cheryl Miller UCLA, or was she USC?
No, she was UCLA, I believe.
Like those jerseys that had...
were made to be untucked as well, yep. Back to the game, a couple of sloppy plays here, and Central's got it back. And again, kind of dribbled off of Gabe's knee.
And Dane Dingdahl's blocked.
And good block, good clean block coming the other way.
And just to correct this, so Reggie went to UCLA, Cheryl went to USC.
Okay.
At least that's what my quick Google search did while we were watching some turnovers and bad basketball.
There was, again, out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Central. 6-point lead, 10-4, 6 minutes to go. And that was pretty good defense there by Dane to get around him, and that's how you have to defend a guy that's quite a bit bigger than you. You have to try and stop him from getting the ball.
And another block shot, that time by the 5'10" Braden Pierce, who misses at the rim, and here comes Joe Jensen. He's going to pause as he did not have numbers. I don't remember the score of the Central BW football game, but will there be more points scored in that game? Oh, here we go, 3 points, Joe Jensen. More points in that game or more points in this game?
Right now it's looking pretty iffy. I think both teams will settle down a little bit. The scoring will pick up. That tends to happen. Guys are often tight, especially in a rivalry game.
Yeah, you mentioned the good crowd. It's definitely
Another good play there by Vienendahl. They tried to lob it into Grinnell. Dane got up and took it back.
Shot deflected there by Grinnell.
Yep.
Gabe Danielson has it knocked out of bounds.
So it will stay here. Danielson coming out. He's giving them some good minutes. Foster with the roll of the basket and another turnover on an out-of-bounds play. And it's turned over right back.
Like, even when you get space, he still almost blocks the shot.
Yeah, he moves pretty well on D, and obviously is big and athletic.
I mean, I don't know what his plan is post-high school, but he can definitely play collegiately. I mean, you just don't see 6'9" guys everywhere.
Kind of a force there on that first one by Seiler, but he stuck with it, got the rebound, and went back up with it, 12-7. You know, what was nice there, what Seiler did is, because I do think he forced that first one. I thought maybe he had a dish off, but he didn't quit on the play, got the ball back, immediately put it right back up. Sometimes baskets aren't pretty, but they count the same.
They sure do.
Central again going 5 out. Little ball screen and roll to the basket. And
Seiler from 3, no good.
And that one's going to be a foul on the board. It's going to go the other way.
Yeah.
Interesting there by Foster, because when Dane has been on Grinnell, he's fronted him and gotten 2 steals in the last 2 plays. Foster there just stayed behind him. I thought as soon as Grinnell got it, he was going to turn and look at the basket. He instead kicked it right away to a teammate, and I guess if I'm Central, I'd want to see him put that one up.
Right. Godfredson had his second foul there committed, so he heads to the bench. Now, looking at some of the scores, Central's had
another tip ball.
And that is a good basket. Rasmussen leading scorer. His first basket is now Central doubling up the Hawks. Central's had 3 of their 7 games scoring in the 60s. Hawks have had 3 of their 7 games scoring in the 40s. The 90-point game against New Richmond, kind of an outlier. As they've averaged, 45, 47, 44, 53, 56, 62. So yeah, thinking the game's going to be played somewhere in the 50s, and yet we're on pace for not even 50 combined. You said the scoring will pick up. We'll see if it happens.
I think it will. Nice board there by Jenke. Tries to put it back. Can't quite get it in. And again, that one, he wasn't going to get blocked, but that threat of getting blocked forces guys to hurry up a little bit.
Yep.
Shoot maybe a little bit differently than they want. That one is tipped out of bounds. We'll stay here.
Yeah, everything has to speed up just a little bit.
They're going to go back and spread it out again. Grinnell from the corner. No good. And Dockel somehow gets out, and that is going to be a foul. Dockel, a nice job there of getting out in front of the entire Central team.
Yeah, JT on the season 5 for 11 from the free throw line.
makes the first one. And you know, even on that play, it was pretty close to being a clean block. And shot put up there, kind of awkwardly put up. Good strong move there by Janke. He's going to keep battling for it.
And a 2-on-1 break.
And that was a travel.
Rasmussen's going to get a bucket. It's going to be a foul on JT. You just don't see travels called.
No, and I might have missed it. From my vantage point, it looked like he traveled right before he passed it. Regardless of that, we're going to go the other way.
Rasmussen now has 5. Grinnell has 6 for 11 of the Panthers' 17.
And they're going to, okay, that one's going to go the other way. Thought that was tipped out, but. And we're going to see a little pressure here by the Hawks. We've got Dockel's going to come up, tip the pass. Been a lot of tip balls, you know, by both teams. There've been not necessarily the crispest passing that we've had. There's another tip ball, and that's going to be a foul on Janke.
His first. Deep 3 here, good. Rasmussen hits his first. He's shooting almost 37% from deep. Central's had not seen a 3-ball going until that shot. Dockel from 15, back iron, no good. And Rasmussen has the ball and a 20-point lead as we're under a minute. Hawks still haven't broke double figures.
12-point lead.
What did I say?
20, I believe. Nice little dump off there.
22-8, 14-point lead. I can do math. I just sometimes say the wrong things. Joe Jensen from 3.
Deep.
Off the heel, and here we go. Pierce, good.
All the way to the basket.
2 more, it's 24-8. And, you know,
in 13 seconds here, the Hawks are going to try and get one last one.
Well, I've never been a huge fan of the hold it for one.
Yep.
It's try to get a good shot, right? But if you get a good shot with 8 seconds left, you take it. You don't wait for the good shot with 3 seconds left because you might not get there.
Good help there by Grinnell again. And
Janke at the buzzer, no good. And it's 20-8. Jeez, I can't even read. 24-8 at half. We're going to play some ads here, and then we'll be back to preview half number 2.
Fabricators has been building the backbone of industries worldwide, from construction and mining to rail, oil and gas, and agriculture. As a Wisconsin Manufacturer of the Year and certified family-friendly workplace, we proudly employ over 280 skilled team members across Woodville, Neillsville, and Phillips. Looking for a career with a purpose? We offer flexible 7-day schedules and hands-on opportunities in metalworking. Visit oemfab.com to learn more. OEM Fabricators, manufacturing like we mean it. Looking for a place that drives good times? Head to Woodville Garage Bar, where muscle cars, cold drinks, and live music come standard. Located in the heart of Woodville, we're serving up American favorites with a retro roadside twist. Come for the food and stay for the music. Woodville Garage Bar is a great venue with the best vibes around. Woodville Garage Bar, more than a bar, it's a destination. Are you financially prepared for the big game of life? Whitecap Financial Advisors wants to help you with your game plan. Just like no two teams are the same, no two investors are the same. Here's the play-by-play. Together, we will 1. Make the plan, 2. Work the plan, 3. Review the plan. Whitecap Financial Advisors specializes in investment management, financial and retirement planning, life insurance, and education funding. Call today to set up your no-cost, no-obligation appointment at their Roberts or Turtle Lake location, 715-760-9001. From the roughest seas to the highest peaks, Whitecap Financial Advisors will be with you every step of the way. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Osaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independently of Osaic Wealth. At Christo Orthodontics, our goal is to exceed your expectations. Our care is centered around you, and we want you to have fantastic experiences that lead to a perfect, healthy smile. That's why our doctors and orthodontic teams go out of their way to keep you smiling throughout every step of the process. Our unique combination of lifelong experience, highly qualified and caring team members, and dedication to going above and beyond to meet your unique needs has led us to be the area's preferred orthodontic provider. Exceptional smiles and extraordinary experiences. That's what matters to us. We can't wait to care for you. Looking to get your Wisconsin driver's license or just need a refresher behind the wheel? Bumper to Bumper in Somerset, Wisconsin has you covered. Locally owned and operated, we offer flexible driver education, online or in-person classroom instruction, plus professional behind-the-wheel training. Whether you're a teen getting your permit or an adult brushing up on the rules of the road, we're here to help you drive with confidence. Visit us online at btbsdllc.com. That's btbsdllc.com. Bumper to Bumper Driving School. Driven to teach, committed to safety. When your ride needs work, don't mess around. Bring it to the pros at DMS Repair. We specialize in ATV, UTV, and snowmobile repairs, from full engine rebuilds to drivetrain upgrades. Need performance? We've got clutch kits, ECM tunes, turn signal kits, rims, tires, you name it. We work on all major brands, and with our advanced diagnostic software, no job is too big or too small. DMS Repair. Get back out there stronger than ever. Looking for your next Ford? Whether it's a rugged truck, a dependable SUV, or a certified used vehicle, Lupient Ford in Baldwin has you covered. We're your hometown source for new and used Fords, expert service, genuine parts, and a car buying experience that's second to none. Visit us at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin, where great service and great vehicles come standard. At Firehelm Langer, your goals come first. With offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo, we offer the expertise of a large CPA firm delivered with the personal attention of a trusted local partner. From bookkeeping and payroll to tax prep, planning, and financial projections, we take the time to understand your business and build lasting relationships. Firehelm Langer, local, responsive, reliable. Let's move forward together. Since 1903, Nielsen's Foods has been proud to serve our communities with quality, care, and a smile. From fresh baked goods to our full-service deli, bakery, and Caribou Coffee, there's something for everyone. Don't miss our award-winning Nielsen's Market Meats and the friendly staff that make shopping here feel like home. At Nielsen's, we're building more than just a store. We're building a family. Nielsen's Foods, over a century of service, a lifetime of trust. When it comes to your home or business, trust experience you can count on. At Blackhawk Garage Door, we're your local experts for garage door sales, service, and installations. Plus, beautiful polyurethane concrete floor coatings for your garage, patio, pool deck, and more. Our coatings are completed in just one day and come with a lifetime warranty. Proudly serving Western Wisconsin and the Twin Cities Metro for over 20 years, we're here for your residential and commercial needs. Contact Blackhawk Garage Door today and make your space look and perform its best. BlackhawkGarageDoor.com. Stay warm and cozy this winter with Lakes Gas, your local family-owned propane company, proudly serving the community for over 65 years. From heating and cooking to backyard grilling, Lakes Gas delivers reliable, affordable propane for homes and businesses alike. With locations in Roberts and Hager City, we're committed to exceptional service and giving back to the communities we serve. Discover the Lakes Gas difference. Visit lakesgas.com today. Looking to buy or sell a home? Trust the team your neighbors have trusted for years. Timmerman Realtors. Led by Don and Andrew, Timmerman Realtors brings generations of experience and a personal touch to every deal. They're not just agents, they're part of the community. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, let Timmerman Realtors guide you every step of the way. Timmerman Realtors, local, trusted, family-owned. Life's full of twists and turns, but whatever comes next, Wisconsin Credit Union is right there with you. With 24/7 access through online banking, our mobile app, text banking, and even touch-tone phone service, managing your money is easy, anytime, anywhere. Rooted in the philosophy of people helping people, we're proud to support local causes and spread kindness across our communities. Because at Wisconsin, we're not just strong, we're community strong.
All right, welcome back. We are about to start half number 2. It was a lot of Panthers late in the half. They have a 24-8 lead. Looking at the scoring here for the Hawks, Joe Jensen has 3, Landon Kuski has 2, Luke Jenke has 2, JT Dockel has 1. That's 8. On the Panther side, I'm just going to go in number order. Rasmussen has 8, Larson has 2, Godfredson has 2, Pierce has 2, Seiler has 2, and Grinnell has 8 for a total of 24. Kind of a sloppy half. I mean, we saw a lot of balls, turnovers, block shots.
Very, very sloppy half. There was exactly like what you just said. A lot of turnovers, a lot of bad passes. Central kind of got things rolling a little bit there at the end of the half. And we're able to get some good shots and some shots to fall. Blackhawks never really got that rolling on the offensive end. So normally, when things are sloppy, we'll try to be nice and credit the defenses and say that it was a well-played defensive half. It's going to be Blackhawk ball here to start half number 2.
I mean, you come out with a...
And...
he wants the ball, and...
Yep.
There wasn't a jump ball, was there?
I don't remember one, which would make it this. And we've got a foul on the floor. Going to be called on the drive by Janke. Yeah, and he's still questioning that, thinking there was a jump ball. I don't remember a jump ball.
I don't either. And I feel like between the book, the official, and the scoreboard.
Yeah, nobody else had a question about it, so if all three of those are correct, then I would assume it's correct.
Joe Jensen 3 deep. Landon's going to chase it down, but it's Central coming the other direction.
Yeah, tried to save it. Didn't have anybody to save it to. We're going to have a block here on Janke.
His second. I think he would have been fine if he would have just got to the spot and stopped. But he kind of tried to go through him, and it's going to be a whistle all the time.
And we've got a tip there by Foster. It's going to stay here with Central. Yeah, I mean, the foul on Janke was definitely the right call.
Yep. I just think it could have been an avoidable one. You're in a pretty good spot if you get him to the baseline.
Yep.
At the lane line, like, you don't have to really contest because the backboard is there. Grinnell from 3, and that's good. Leads up to 19. Thought we'd see a little bit different energy tonight. It's pretty stale.
It is. Not a lot of movement. There's a nice little drive there by Vinadal, but can't get it to go.
Yeah, those are the shots you want to get. And there's
Kicking
a 2
out,
by Larson, and you wonder about a timeout at some point. You were down 16 going into the half. You've given up 2 threes. Jensen off the backboard.
Yep, going to try and shoot him back into it, but we're going to have a foul here on Foster.
Aiden's first.
Yeah, and I think that's a foul. I don't understand that, but yeah, it's absolutely a foul.
Little run and jump here, maybe? No?
Well, it looks like we're just going to stay straight man. Kick out Grinnell from the same spot, just off.
They hit 1 3 in the first half. They've hit 2 so far in the 2 minutes and change of the second half.
We've got a little bit of movement, and he
if you throw
threw it over the 6'9".
If you throw it over Tanner Grinnell's head, you threw it way too high. 22-point lead here. Hawks looking for any spark.
Double digits
you got
looking for.
You got a set play that you could go to. I mean, here's looks like something different. And
yeah, a little 1-4 set they're coming out of.
I think that the
Foster
design,
with the pump.
the design
Got
is
Grinnell up in the air, but
the
good
design.
finish.
The design there is to get a backdoor cut, right? And I mean, if you're going to Grinnell's side, it's going to be tough because he's just going to erase any advantage that you have. It's going to be a.
You're right, absolutely.
Fallen Kusky is first.
And with that 1-4 set, if you are looking for a backdoor, I'd like to see him come a little higher.
Right.
I'd like to set that up a little higher, a little bit higher than that free throw line, just to give him a little bit more space.
Yeah, space and a better angle. Godfredson misses his first free throw on the season. 60%, 12 of 20 prior to that last shot. And misses both.
Short, and rebound there by Kusky.
Central. Oh, Luke's basket's good. Central 1 for 5 from the free throw line. Transition basket, no good here.
Yeah, and thought about it. He's going to take it in. Just off, and gets the follow.
He's up to 13, averages 13, and has met his average. We're going to get a short timeout by the Hawks. If you're looking for a place that drives good times, head to Woodville Garage Bar, where muscle cars, cold drinks, and live music come standard. Located in the heart of Woodville, we're serving up American favorites with a retro roadside twist. Come for the food and stay for the music. Woodville Garage Bar is a great venue with the best vibes around. Woodville Garage Bar, more than a bar, it's a destination. Are you financially prepared for the big game of life? Whitecap Financial Advisors wants to help you with your game plan. Just like no two teams are the same, no two investors are the same. Here's the play-by-play. Together, Rule 1, make the plan. 2, work the plan. 3, review the plan. Whitecap Financial Advisors specializes in investment management, financial and retirement planning, life insurance, and education funding. Call today to set up your no-cost, no-obligation appointment at their Roberts or Turtle Lake location, 715-760-9001. From the roughest seas to the highest peaks, Whitecap Financial Advisors will be with you every step of the way. Thanks for joining us tonight here on a nice Thursday. I think CFP semifinal number 1 tonight, Ole Miss Miami. If you're split screen in that game, Hawks down 22. Lead's been, what do we have? We had 30. Lead's been 22. 30 to.
I was going to say, I think this is the largest lead.
24 to 8 at halftime. Central's had 2 threes coming out of the half, and the Hawks finally got into double figures.
Good pass there to Foster, and we're going to have a foul on the floor, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be on Gottfriedson, his third, and we're going to have a quick check in here by the sophomore Braden Pierce. 6-man rotation for Central, 7-man rotation so far for the Hawks.
And, you know, defense really on both sides has been pretty solid. Central's going to double over there, and then we're going to have a foul called again. It's just been an inability for the Hawks really to get anything going on offense.
Yeah, and Coach Bailey's kind of always had, I mean, it's been an aggressive defense since he's taken the helm. And if there's not a lot of whistles and you're able to play, more physically, you play to your advantage. It's been impressive in transition, I feel like.
Yeah, and that's going to be a jump ball. And even right there, you talk about it, it's an aggressive defensive move. I thought the right call that it wasn't a foul, that it was a jump ball.
Yep, I
but
agree.
There are times that you see that called.
Yep. So Hawks pressure on the inbounds pass and then drop
kind of back out, yeah.
Grinnell another look from deep. Front rim, gets his own rebound. I get him getting rebounds in the paint, but it's not letting him get rebounds 23 feet outside the paint.
And we're going to have a foul on the floor, I believe.
Dane Veenendahl is the call, his second. Danielson and Dockel in for Kuski and Veenendahl. And a timeout. At Christo Orthodontics, our goal is to exceed your expectations. Our care is centered around you, and we want you to have a fantastic experience that leads to a perfect, healthy smile. That's why our doctors and orthodontic teams go out of their way to keep you smiling throughout every step of the process. Our unique combination of long-time experience, highly qualified and caring team members, and dedication to going above and beyond to meet your unique needs has led us to be the area's preferred orthodontic provider. Exceptional smiles and extraordinary experiences, that's what matters to us. We can't wait to care for you. Looking to get your Wisconsin driver's license or just need a refresher behind the wheel? Bumper to Bumper in Somerset has you covered. Locally owned and operated, we offer flexible driver education, online and in-person classroom instruction, plus professional behind-the-wheel training. Whether you're a teen getting your permit or an adult brushing up on the rules of the road, we're here to help you drive with confidence. Visit us online at BTBSD LLC. That's BTBSDLLC.com. Bumper to Bumper Driving School, driven to teach, committed to safety. When your ride needs work, don't mess around. Bring it to the pros at DMS Repair. We specialize in ATV, UTV, and snowmobile repairs, from full engine rebuilds to drivetrain upgrades. Need performance? We've got clutch kits, ECM tunes, turn signal kits, rims, tires, you name it. We work on all major brands, and with our advanced diagnostic software, no job is too big or too small. DMS Repair, get back out there, stronger than ever.
So lead stays here at 22, and I'm going to say
just for a second.
Now it's 24. Nice little play there for Grinnell underneath. Shot from the block.
So Grinnell has 7 made field goals. Hawks have 4.
And good little step through there. Once again, though, Danielson cannot finish. And you know, this is one of those frustrating things as a coach when you're trying to figure something out that can get a ball in the basket, and sometimes it just doesn't go. That was Gabe had a nice little move there, just couldn't get it, couldn't finish it. Grinnell for 3.
Yeah, he's shooting 37% from 3 on the year. Jensen good.
Yeah, a lot of contact on that play. I once again, I think the right no call there. If you're going to let them kind of arm check you on defense, and when you fall down, I don't think you can blame it on the offensive guy.
I think our cameraman has something to say.
Well, I got a question.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me. So when we played Prescott when you were coaching, there was a really, I'm just trying to think of defending tall basketball players. Who was it for Prescott? He was 6.
Jacob Doffing.
I think it was him. What was your? I'm trying to remember what our game plan was.
We went hard front with Zach Nielsen. Now that transition 3 is good from Braden Pierce. It's a 28-point game just like that. We went hard front with Zach Nielsen, and anybody that was on the weak side just got right to the lane line, and we were going to try to make that pass be a high pass and then just attack it from the weak side. It wasn't always that easy because they often used him as a high ball screen guy with Parker Nielsen. And so it was a lot of trying to get, pick and roll stuff or pick and pop stuff, and Parker was so good at going downhill that we really couldn't. I mean, you try to hedge, but he was just so physical, and Doffing was a problem. So, but yeah, on the block, we would try to front because he did have such a significant height advantage. As that 3 rims out, and then just it was on Zach's teammates to cover his tracks and cover his back.
And we're going to have a foul here coming down. We've got a few new players in the game. We've got Nathan Ramberg in for the Hawks. For Central, we've got Joe Pettit, number 33. And kind of a long, dangerous pass there.
The one guy that I'm wondering if he'll get some run here as the Hawks lack energy is Colton Palmer. Just the way he plays, and Colton's going to be on the floor. Colton's going to do a lot of dirty work, and right now you're just looking for any spark that it's going to be another foul on Foster. He's not going to love it.
Nope.
But that was the right call.
It was, and I believe that is now his 3rd.
Oh, I got him for 2.
Okay.
So Foster's got 2, Jenkins got 2, Vienendal's got 2 on the Central side. Godfredson has 3, Larson has 2, Pierce has 2.
Good defense there at the rim by the Hawks. They're going to bring it the other way. Janke's with it. Danielson's going to try and drive again, get it tipped away.
And Luke's taking another charge.
That is going to be a charge. And you know what I liked about that call is, we've got a seasoned officiating crew here. And, the trailing official wasn't quite sure. And he looked over to his partner for some help. And it's something you like to see when you're not sure. Hey, look at your partners. That's why they're there. See what they've got. And I think it was the right call.
Yeah, second half charges are a little bit harder to call because you're doing it. You're making a call in front of the bench that doesn't is not positive for the team. You know, you're making a call that's not positive right in front of the bench. That's the not positive call, right? So
Yep.
I think 50-50 calls like that you typically see go the way of the bench that you're in front of. I just don't feel like that was a 50-50 call. That was a charge. He was in legal guarding position. He was established, and he got.
I agree 100% with that. I think it was a kind of a no-brainer. A lot of stagnation here. There's not a lot of movement there. We have a cutter finally. Daco with the shot attempt. It's going to rim out. Kind of the story of the game. It's going to rim out. We've got a foul here coming back on
Nate
Ramberg, I believe.
He was first. Looking for your next Ford, whether it's a rugged Ford, a dependable SUV, certified used vehicle, Loopy and Ford in Baldwin has you covered. We're your hometown source for new and used Fords, expert service, genuine parts, and a car buying experience that's second to none. Visit us today at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin, where great service and great vehicles come standard.
Good drive there by Pierce.
And there, I mean, the offensive rebounds, second chance points. It's
Well, and at the start of this game, that stuff wasn't there. The lack of offense was kind of there on both sides.
Right.
And Central started hitting shots. And we're still waiting to see if the Hawks can start hitting some shots. Probably a guy you want to guard on that one.
He's a 71% free throw shooter, so it's not even like Hack-a-Shack where you're just like, well, I'll make you work harder for you two.
Yep.
I mean, although the expected points when you're 6 inches from the rim is pretty close to 2, and I guess if you're shooting 70%, you can put him at the line, and the expected points is 1.4. So maybe you just make him do it, but at this point you're down 32. You got significantly bigger problems. Oh, good pass.
We'll wrap around, back out to Grinnell for 3, and it is long. I believe that's going to stay here.
So Grinnell's made 1. I feel like he's missed 5 or 6. If he shoots his average, this is a 40-point game. Although if the Hawks shoot their average, they got more than 12, right? Here comes Luke.
All right, we're going to come up, try to put a little pressure on, and Central breaks it relatively easily, but another tip ball. We got numbers going the other way.
2 more points. It's a run.
And a 4-0 run for the Hawks. Don't call it a comeback.
I'm not going to yet.
We've got a timeout.
Trying to stop the
You gotta stem the tide.
At Fire Hemlanger, your goals come first. With offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo, we offer the expertise of a large CPA firm delivered with the personal attention of a trusted local partner. From bookkeeping and payroll to tax prep, planning, and financial projections, we take the time to understand your business and build lasting relationships. Fire Hemlanger, local, responsive, reliable. Let's move forward together. Since 1903, Nielsen's Foods has been proud to serve our communities with quality care and a smile. From fresh baked goods to our full-service deli, bakery, and Caribou Coffee, there's something for everyone. Don't miss our award-winning Nielsen's Market meats and the friendly staff that makes shopping here feel like home. At Nielsen's, we're building more than just a store, we're building a family. Nielsen's Foods, over a century of service, a lifetime of trust.
So a 4-0 run here. Cuts the lead to 28, so we're down to a 10-possession game.
Technically, we are.
Or 7 4-point plays, I guess you could say. And that is going to be a foul.
He should get teed up. Yeah,
Yep.
100%. That's the right call.
And it was a hard foul. I'll be interested to see if this is... They're going to call a common foul on Vienendahl, and they are going to call a technical foul on Larson.
So that was... The first one was on Kuski. And now Larson gets a technical, which also works as a personal foul.
The Baldwin foul was on Kuski.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was on Vianago.
Nope. Kuski was the
Okay.
was the one who fouled.
1 out of 2 on this end. We're going to go the other end now and shoot
2 for Luke.
the 2 technical free throws.
Luke 78.6% on the season.
Again, you can see the official over there explaining it to Coach Bailey. You said it as well. I think it was the right call. It was obviously the personal foul. It was a hard personal foul that Larson took offense to, and
but you're going for the
strutted
ball.
over him.
Yeah, you can't stand over a guy without expecting a technical foul.
Absolutely not.
Luke misses both.
And we'll hope that doesn't lead to more stuff here happening. And the officials know that too. I mean, they're going to call that. They want to keep this game in line.
Right.
And as you would kind of expect, it's probably going to tighten up a little bit here for the next few minutes so that it doesn't get out of line.
Gottfriedson has 4. We've got Trainer and Seiler coming in. Going out, Gottfriedson and Pettit.
So Kuski shooting the bonus.
Landon he's 5 of only 11, so 5 of 11, 45.5%. He is now up over 50% on the season as he makes both of those.
And
Jensen in.
Even made it, even though he looked over and saw that his substitute was sitting at the scorer's table.
Yeah, I mean,
classy move.
Some guys like to score points. Some guys just want to stay on the floor.
Good tough defense there by Dockel, but Rasmussen just splits him, goes right to the rack.
He now joins Grinnell in double figures. Grinnell has 17. Rasmussen has 10. Grinnell with a very nice block.
Clean block, and that's going to be a foul coming the other way. Jensen tried to get around him, get the ball, stop him from scoring.
And while we get these free throws from Seiler, I'm going to tell you that when it comes to your home or business, trust experience you can count on. At Blackhawk Garage Door, we're local experts for garage door sales, service, and installations, plus beautiful polyurethane concrete floorings for your garage, patio, pool deck, and more. Our coatings are complete in just one day and come with a lifetime warranty. Proudly serving western Wisconsin and the Twin Cities Metro for over 20 years. We're here for all your residential and commercial needs. Contact Blackhawk Garage Door today and make your space look and perform its best. That's blackhawkgaragedoor.com. So Seiler misses the second after a make. He's 1 for 4 from the stripe today, but the Panthers
Grinnell tips it out.
Retake possession.
Drives, ball comes down to Dockel. He'll bring it the other way. Janke to Jensen. He's going to try and drive a little bit. Janke for 3.
Luke's got 3 more to add. He's got 9. He's still off his 13-point average. He's only taken, that was only his 15th attempted 3 of the season. He doesn't shoot a very high volume, but he's shooting almost 40%.
And we've got another foul on the floor here. Larson on the drive. He'll shoot 2.
And that's Luke's 3rd. Stay warm and cozy this winter with Lakes Gas, your local family-owned propane company, proudly serving the community for over 65 years. From heating and cooking to backyard grilling, Lakes Gas delivers reliable, affordable propane for homes and businesses alike. With locations in Roberts and Hager City, we're committed to exceptional service and giving back to the communities we serve. Discover the Lakes Gas difference. Visit lakesgas.com today. Now Larson in double figures, the 3rd Panther. All 3 Panthers that average double figures, now in double figures for the evening.
Long on the shot. Board gobbled up there by Venedal. Jensen's going to spin in the lane and off the rim.
Got a nice move.
It was. And really they've done a lot of nice things. They have struggled to get the ball in the basket.
Yep.
Sometimes you just have those nights. And Central's defended well. You got to credit their defense for a lot of it as well.
Janky step back three. Rattles around the rim, and here comes Larson.
That's going to be a foul on Jensen. We're going to go back to the line.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Trust the team your neighbors have trusted for years. Timmerman Realtors, led by Don and Andrew. Timmerman Realtors brings generations of experience and a personal touch to every deal. They're not just agents, they're part of the community. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, let Timmerman Realtors guide you every step of the way. Larson good on the first. And good on the second. He's going to come have a seat. And we got a short
Coach
timeout.
Bailey's calling a timeout.
Life's full of twists and turns. Whatever comes next, Wisconsin Credit Union is right there with you. With 24/7 access through online banking, our mobile app, text banking, and even touch-tone phone service, managing your money is easy anytime, anywhere. Rooted in the philosophy of people helping people, we're proud to support local causes and spread kindness across our communities. Because at Wisconsin, we're not just strong, we're community strong. So we alluded to the basketball that's in the case on the scores table. It's a traveling kind of trophy, if you will. As the story goes, when I was coaching, we purchased some balls that had the BW arrow kind of, I don't know if embossed is the right word, into them. And kids had their own. And at some point in time, when we brought a ball over, it was Coach Johnson, or Coach Jordan had the ball. Said he tried to give it back to us, which he believes he had done. And then it ended up back at Saint Croix Central High School again. And after that time, he said, you know what, I've tried and tried again, and I'm just going to keep the ball. We're going to turn it into something. It turns out Coach Lehman was going to some open gyms and forgetting his ball there. And
I thought Lehman had a part in this.
Yeah, that was his part, is that he left the ball. So Aiden Foster on the board. The ball then has turned into a traveling trophy, which I think was it the year that the Hawks beat Central in the region or the sectional semis? Was it a thing there? Like that was a big game. There's been some big games between these two teams. Yep. 3 good for Pierce, and so it's fun to commemorate each game. The final score goes on there, and the ball goes back to the school. I don't know when the last time it was here. Feels well. Did it start here? Because did the Hawks beat Central in the playoffs last year?
3 for Jensen. I
feel like
that's a good question. That's a whole year ago. I don't remember that.
I feel like that happened. The Hawks upset. Ah, man. I should have done some more research.
Yeah, if only there was this internet thing that.
Yeah, Bound is where I go, and that doesn't give the historical stuff. And that's another 3, this time for Seiler. So after hitting 1 3 in the whole first half, the Panthers have 7 now, and the lead is back up over 30-31.
Good drive there by Janke.
And here's a 4-on-1. Pierce is good, and it's going to be 33. Pierce now the 4th Panther in double figures. He averages 7 a game. You know, for having a 4-3 record, you and I kind of talked about this at halftime. This is a good-looking team. I mean, they did beat Northwestern.
Yep.
Lost to Stanley Boyd, who the Hawks played. They lost by 16. Hawks lost by 19. Lost to Menominee, bigger school. Not sure how they are. Beat Ellsworth, who's a very formidable team. Beat Northwestern. Lost to Toma by 33. That's going to be a foul on Trainer. And then beat Cumberland and beat Shell Lake. So, and have had 3 games up to this point interrupted by weather. So, just an inconsistent start of the season. Jensen makes that. He's going to have 9.
Yeah, and those losses, you look at them, they really don't look that bad. Obviously, we had a chance to watch Stanley Boyd play here. That's a good basketball team. Probably, at least I would say, the best player I've seen so far this year.
So in for the Hawks now with 5 new. It's I'll give you the numbers and the names. Number 2, Nathan Ramberg. Number 32, Dawson Nigber. Number 24, Colton Winkler. Number 33, Colton Palmer. And Gabe Danielson. So
I believe all sophomores out there on the floor right now.
And that's a 3 made by Trainer Jr. Lead is now 34.
Nice pass there by Danielson over to Winkler.
Winkler no good. Want to thank all of our sponsors one last time. If we make any, if we have any made shots, we'll recognize the shooter. Want to thank the Smokehouse, Whitecap Financial Advisors, Timmerman Realtors, Family Chiro Care, Helverson Concrete Solutions, Ferns Lawn Care, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Fender and Jewelers, Firehelm Langer, St. Croix Garage Door, Pete's Construction, Christo Orthodontics, CW Garage Door Distribution, Village Pharmacy, Woodville Garage Bar. 3 by Nate Ramberg. Baldwin Lightstream, Shea Financial Services, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, Western Wisconsin Health, Wisconsin Credit Union, Blackhawk Garage Door, OEM Fabricators, Nielsen's Foods, Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar, as that shot by Will Trainer's good. A-Star Concrete, TMS Auto, Lakes Gas, Lupien Ford, DMS Repair, Anytime Fitness, and Bumper to Bumper. Thank you to all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV.
Colton Palmer with a drive to the basket.
I would be kind of surprised if Central took another shot. Student section is just,
they want him to shoot.
They want to see another shot.
And again, we've talked about that. When you get your chance in there, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Yep, for sure. All right, well, after 36 minutes, it was a lot of Panthers tonight, to the tune of 63-32. The Hawks, I should look at this. Hawks will be back in action on next Monday at Ellsworth, and the Panthers will be playing, looks like Saturday afternoon versus Somerset. So for Anthony Stitt and Zach Ambrose, I'm Jeremy Nygaard. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. So long.